Welcome to the makings of the best automatic car program was previously showed on YouTube. A very popular useless car program based on the game GTA. So hosting this program is this person right now.
Thank you, Morgan, for that great introduction. However, I'm Miss Broker, more commonly known as the insurance investigator character on the Best Automatic Show, a comedy and serious car fact show blending entertainment and education of popular and unpopular automobiles on the Alpha Cobra 11 channel. You can find this show by clicking on my YouTube family list below. That also has great content creators like Zombie Expert and Cryptic Gamer if gaming is more your taste than cars. To save on expensive cars and stunts that isn't favourable to any insurance company being combined, we use GTA 5 game as the insurance premiums and the slack payout for claims, unlike the real world. Rockstar Logic favours gamers and petrolhead car enthusiasts. Despite this, the producers and my boss asked me to come on this show as a regular as a voice of reason to lower claims that spike dramatically in quantity and cost due to injuries and many deaths of many of the show's presenters, on top of the usual car claims. My boss was thinking of cancelling Best Automatic's insurance, which would result in rejection cover by other companies, completely writing off, at the time, a early upcoming YouTube show. So I was given the position to reduce claims and, if possible, with law enforcement agencies find and stop the murderer behind the wheel of Christine, a car character from Stephen King's book of the car's name, Christine, and adapted into a popular 1983 supernatural story directed by John Carpenter, with a £10 million budget that made $21 million at the box office. And it's based on a Plymouth Fury, the real world car, but known as a Tornado on GTA 5. In literacy and cinema, it's a car possessing a killer personality that manipulates the current owner with supernatural powers. However, in this show, it's still a self-repairing motor that's a murder weapon for a driver linked to the show. Not just an independent murderer, their combined cunning and hard to interview witnesses and victims has still left the driver's identity anonymous. Can't say no more due to spoiler alerts, so please watch. It's not as easy as you think doing a car show on YouTube, so I came up with this project with explaining Morgan to show behind the scenes and to get to know the real beloved or hated Marmite presenters. So now back to Morgan.
Now we're going to interview one of the presenters what is actually on this program. So
Right, so here we've got
well, yeah, it's my,
Harold's statement.
What? Hey? That's the statement. Don't mention my first name.
Yeah, but it is your name.
actually it
It's
was
about-
mentioned in the series.
Yeah, and it is behind the scenes, so we're going more into depth to know the real people, not just statement character. We want to know Harold's statement.
Well, when you stop saying my name, it's the statement. I like sticking to it, alright?
Okay,
No,
Harold.
I agreed to do this because something happens to my character in this. When I get pursued by this psychotic motor.
Well, yeah, that's the storyline in the whole show.
Well, the thing is, it's meant to be stalking my little brother in it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, we'll be getting onto that scene later.
Actually, nobody might not know about your brother.
Well,
Yeah, we
hopefully
do-
they'll find out on the makings, won't they?
Well, we don't want them to find out on the making, we want them to find out on the actual show, so hopefully they'll watch the show before they watch the making of
So
the
you
show.
might be asking me questions.
Yeah, I'm trying. So
Oh yeah, I'm answering. Alright, you just started insulting me, didn't you?
I didn't insult you, I used your first name.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bleeding insult. I didn't ask for it. My parents gave it me.
Well, yeah, same as everybody else. I mean, it's not like I used your middle name.
Oh, don't mention that.
Exactly.
Please. Oh.
So, right, so how did you hear about the job and how did you manage to stand out in the interview?
Oh well, how I got the job was because of my brother, right? He needed protection, right? Because I'm a bit of a hard geezer, so I got my mate what's got a really terrible condition, right?
What condition's that?
Withdrawal Rambo syndrome it is.
Could you explain a bit more of that? Because I know it's quite a very rare disease.
A disease? No.
Or mental disorder.
A disorder or something. I don't know if he's got a disease with it. I mean, he's not transable or something. I don't think he is.
Well, no, that a transable doesn't have a disease either.
No, he just gets withdrawn if you don't watch Rambo.
Oh, that's how it works. So if he doesn't watch it, so then he starts talking like Rambo.
He thinks he does.
Does he think it's all Stallone's characters, or it's just Rambo?
Yeah, I'm sick and tired when he watches another Stallone film. He actually thinks that's Rambo, and all. He watched a really terrible one, Shoot Before My Mum Shoots You, something rubbish. And thought that was his real mum, Rambo's mum.
So, despite this difficulty then, you're quite a good friend then to him.
Well, yeah, somebody's got to help him out, ain't they? You know what I mean?
There's a lot of people that wouldn't, so well done.
Well, we got him on the programme, but, you know, unfortunately, if you watch it, you'll find out what happened to him.
So did you help him get on the programme, or was
Well, yeah, I needed backup, so, you know, my little brother wanted somebody to come on, and I did, right? And that's how, I mean, the idea was, I actually came in this right late. There were a few other presenters, there were maybe, 10 vehicles? They were going to view.
Yeah, we had quite a lot of presenters to begin with.
Two of them got killed, so we were the replacements.
Well, yeah, because we seemed short then. We started off with so many, and then unfortunately this car that is either red and the white one, unfortunately started killing them all. Luckily, I'm glad to say that you're still here. So obviously now I've done a bit behind the scenes here. It's after lunch, so we're going straight back out again. So if you don't mind carrying on. So when you're not doing the best automatic then, what do you like doing?
Well, actually me?
Yeah,
well, I like teasing my brother, you know, he's got this doll. Right, he really likes this doll.
If you know the show, we all know about this doll.
He's got a weatherproof doll, and he keeps calling it Lisa Weatherspoon or something. And I took it and I hide it in my bedroom, and he keeps crying about it.
I've got to admit, that's one of my favourite parts of the show. It's quite funny.
I wound him up with these magazines saying something about Cab Van Weekly. I mean, it's my mags, and I'll just put them in this magazine, and I put weekly on it instead of monthly. Oh, it just winds him up. I love winding him up on the programme.
So proper big brother then to him.
Well, yeah, I gotta be. He introduced me to come on the programme. I might be helping out, you know.
Well, yeah, but you've become a star in your own right, haven't you not?
I don't actually know.
I think you're more than your brother's just his protector.
Well, he thinks he thinks he's the head honzo of the show or something. So he's got that other geezer. Don't like bloody gorgeous dude or something, you know, not big headed.
Well, how do you feel about the Irish fella? Because this is who we're going to go interview now.
Yeah, this is the guy, isn't it? So you're best interviewing him for this.
Yeah, we'll come back to you later if that's all right.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll do that. All right. So we're moving on for the another interview.
So here we have the Irish fella, and they've asked me to do the great job of helping him out on this. So this is great. I'm actually going to be part of the show for the first time. Usually I've always just been a voice. So Irish fella, tell us what did you do to stand out in the interview process? What did you do to get the job?
Hello for a start, and hello. My agent got in touch with me actually, and they said, you know, that bad terrible cash program. Of course, which one? No, the really bad one. They said. Well, they weren't. They got a place for somebody to do some driving actually around the island and use your voice and all that lot. So that's how I got it. It was my agent actually introduced me to it, and there were quite a few people, unfortunate people, like American, who came over to this country. And they had him stopping in no hotel or anything. He was in a homeless shelter.
Yep.
Lucky for me, I mean, I talk over the mic and that. So.
Yeah, even though you're just a little hop away across the Irish Sea.
Well, I used the mic. I didn't actually come all the way to England just to do it.
We did explain to the American, but unfortunately he didn't listen and
Oh yeah, true. No, but the thing is, why I mentioned American, that me and him have got the same vehicle. We were driving Insurgent.
Yeah, you did.
Obviously, you can see, madam, I've got the pickup, and he's got the SUV. But you have to watch the show to find out what happened to him, though.
Yeah, we don't. Like I said, I want to do this behind the scenes, but I don't want to give any spoilers out. I really want people to enjoy the show in its entirety.
Well, they bleeding spoil it, then bleed themselves, you know, the presenters. We tried it, I thought it was a professional car program, but all they do is seem to bicker and argue and scream at each other.
Yeah, this is another reason why I wanted to do this show, because if everyone's on one at a time, we get to know you presenters a lot more on a better basis, really. More personally as well. So this is why I'm glad you guys have given me the opportunity to do this.
Oh yeah, we didn't know actually you were actually filming this and all that lot. I mean, this is one of my ending shots, really. I mean, we've been going round this bleeding island forever, and we're in the city, and the idea of we're not meant to drive on tarmac.
Yeah, I mean, this challenge has been going, what is it, 15 months, something like that?
You're near enough. I mean, in reality, if you actually drive round the island in a vehicle or at the edge of it, it does take you a while. And you're talking about 10 vehicles altogether.
Yeah.
In individual people doing it, and then the piece sitting there and all that lot. And yeah, obviously we didn't realise getting in the city that it's quite difficult, and this is one of the difficult scenes we've got.
Yeah, it is. It has been quite a challenge. I mean, I'm just happy that for once I've got a physical character on this now, and you give me a chance to be part of it. Because obviously I've always just been a voice in the background before today. So again, thank you for this. So apart from Best Automatic, what's your hobbies? What's your passions off the screen?
Actually, off the screen, I don't know. Maybe just as a typical normal bloke would do, is like watch normal car programs. None of this rubbish, Lord. That's all I do is hear whining and screaming and all that lot.
No, but I think some people do find it as a comedy element and not sure if it's real or
well,
not.
Well, the bleeding is a comical element, so you ain't kidding, right? I mean, that's one thing about... Actually, this is quite interesting. I forgot all about this. There's loads and loads of waiting on this, isn't there?
Yeah, this is what I want to show.
We haven't got no
computers
computers to make it all daylight. We have to wait when it gets daylight for the, you know...
Yeah, we can't manipulate it, because we do it on a console because of the mic system, don't we? I mean, you can get modders and stuff like that on laptops,
well, the thing is,
we don't have that.
They actually edit the program, and then they put it on, and we're all like all on the mics, watching it all together, and then that's our voiceover. And it just kicks off in bleeding arguments, doesn't it? It's just the main ones what we had at the beginning.
I mean, we tried at first, didn't we, to have scripts, but...
Scripts? Oh, blame me, I
think
actually thought I was going to get a script, but there was no point, they were just throw it up in the air.
Yep.
When the Cat and Gorgeous fella started kicking up and all that lot.
Yeah, that's when it all started, and then that was it after that.
I mean, the bleeding arguing, you bleeding ear on it.
I mean, you've been one of the greatest presenters for trying to calm things down and help me with that, so I do appreciate that.
Well, you come out with some great facts, and everyone seems to go quiet when you're actually doing it.
Well, that's why I got brought on in the first place, to try and reduce the insurance claims.
Well, actually, you were brought in because there were a lot of sabotaging or something. And
yeah.
Actually, one of the main characters got killed. The Captain Know-It-All.
Yeah, he would before my time, but I've read the report on him, and it's...
Well, we all met him briefly, and he didn't really speak to us, so a bit of high snobbery, buggery it was.
Oh, was it?
Well, I think he was. He didn't really speak to me.
It probably explains the name a little bit as well.
Oh yeah, Mr. Know-It-All. Right.
But yeah, apart from all the deaths and stuff, why do you think you lasted so long on the show?
I think actually, if you're really thinking about the vehicle, the Insurgent, because there's a few times I got stuck, and he used the sticky bomb to, you know, blow it up, but obviously I didn't destroy the vehicle, but it got me unstuck and I got back in and drove. And if you go around the edge of the island, literally around the edge of it, and I haven't even got four-wheel drive tyres or nothing.
Really?
And it did the job. I was so impressed with it.
I am knowing that now.
I mean,
I
most of
always
them,
thought
they've
it was 4x4.
got little basic little pickups and stuff. And they're all got round the island. They all got round. Most of them did. You know, the others got murdered, but none of them really get
yeah,
stuck.
that was out of their control, but...
Yeah, but none of them got, none of the vehicles actually got stuck.
So if you had the budget, would you buy the real car in the real
Are
world?
they actually in surgeon?
Yes, would
What,
you buy
in
it?
real life?
Yeah.
Not really. It would be really practical for the shopping, really, with the business and all that lot.
I don't know at the moment.
I mean,
you could joke at the
I'm not
moment.
bleeding Rock Johnson if all goes around in a big armoured personnel vehicle, doesn't go to a restaurant in New York. Well, maybe.
Well, yeah, true. I mean, it must be a nightmare for them to park it.
Well, exactly. You got little slip windows, haven't you?
It's even showing off in a way, isn't it? He's trying to make himself look like a normal-sized man in a,
Well,
in a
he's
big
not
car.
a normal size man. He's
But that's
quite
what
a
I'm
big
saying.
fella, isn't he?
If he got into a normal car, would we then be criticised?
Well, I wouldn't like to picture him in a mini or anything, would you?
Well, no, we're going to
Actually,
say
no.
like a clown car. It'd be quite amusing.
Oh, yeah, he does look a clown. He did a tooth fairy or something.
Oh, yes, that were terrible. They were actually thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger was going to choose between Tooth Fairy or doing Junior, but I'm glad in a way we didn't have to see Arnie in a pink tutu.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Oh, there I am now. Yeah, waiting for you.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens behind the scenes. I mean, both of us have got to get in this vehicle because
It was quite interesting.
Otherwise you just sit in the
We've
driving
got to wait
seat.
for it to get daylight, and
it's all the waiting, isn't it? That really takes the
obviously
chunk out of
this
your
came
day.
a bit of a character point of view. I thought, wait on, there's only two of us actually doing this, and they pointed out, wait on, we blew the car up, and I actually walked out of it,
Yeah.
and I think they kept that in the show.
Yeah.
Well, so
it
I've got things kicking off at me.
Yeah, it did.
Because,
I mean, a complete accident.
I
The
mean,
gas bottle.
They're actually
Blow
moved
up.
on to the next episode, and they're not speaking to me at all. It's quite nice that I've been actually allowed to speak, because you know the characters and all this lot, they just keep moaning at me and they won't speak to me. So
Yeah.
because I do on the program, I mean, there's 3 presenters in really like the popular programs on TV, but with GTA you do heist. You need 4 players.
Yeah.
So
as
that's
a
why they
minimum.
have 4 presenters. And obviously it was like a pick and mix out of what characters were going to end up coming into the team. We don't know the usual lot were going to stay in at the beginning, because one of the main guys got killed.
Yeah.
It started off with 3, and then there was like another guy, Mr. Sprout.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to find out
Yeah,
what
I don't
happens
want
to
to.
him.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it, but yeah, that was quite dramatic.
Yeah, that was quite
That was quite
dramatic, aye. But you know, you got the little short fella taking the mick out of him, weren't they? You know, he's the colour of his vehicle. And at the beginning, he was actually that guy, Captain Pervert. He was changing the colour of his vehicle. Nobody didn't know how he was doing it as well.
Exactly, because we're not allowed to go on tarmac.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
how
the
can he get
point.
to the garage to change the colour?
I know it sounds like we're rambling on, but yeah, it's just quite strange that, you know, what they're being, you know.
Yeah, of how it's being laid out.
I think because he's been on the show at the beginning, that he seemed to be getting away with stuff.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
what I
that.
felt. So obviously we're like temporary. I mean, obviously.
Well, I'm hopefully not.
Well, technically, with me, I didn't know I was going to do the challenge, and I didn't know that, you know, the killer car was coming to get me, but obviously I got a big armoured vehicle, and it was alright.
So if you were told it was a temporary job, how long did the producers expect you to get round the island then? Did they have a set time?
Well, they did actually say that they were having a bit of low budgets and cutbacks and all that stuff. There was all this rooming around that.
Well, yeah, at the time my boss, when the insurance company, they were thinking of retracting the insurance, which means the show would have been shut down completely.
I said they're actually making the series just 1 episode as they planned to do. I mean, they actually drove the vehicles actually around the island, and they thought, well, not many people on this game actually see that or actually do that. You actually
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
on the beach side. I don't mean around the island on the freeway or anything. We're actually on the beaches. driving these
I think this is why I want to do the behind the scenes, because I want to show that this show is going above and beyond probably what a lot of shows would do, because you haven't just flown like a car in on a helicopter and drove on this little bit of the island. You've literally all gone round it.
We did, and I think that's what the producers left them in, you know. I mean, it's tedious and annoying, I suppose, because there's so many episodes, but we actually did it. We actually drove all the way around the island.
Yeah.
Obviously, my awkward bit is this bit here, because the rules that when I drive on tarmac.
Yeah, and unfortunately you need someone on the guns and in the drivers, but there's only meant to be one person in the vehicle.
Well, is we're all meant to be in separate lobbies as well, because
yeah, it's like me, I've come on yours, Anta, now to do this, because I'm the one dressed in black, and thanks for letting me have a go with guns, it's so much fun.
Oh yeah, you're meant to be antagonists, aren't you, on this? It's a secret, isn't it?
Well, no, I'm a bit of the antagonist, but I'm definitely trying to find out who...
You're the actual killer car.
Oh, that one, yeah, because I was doing that earlier today, and that was kind of fun as well. But there is something about using the insurgents' guns, I've got to admit, especially when I accidentally blew up that gas cylinder. I mean, that was a complete accident.
Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that.
Yeah, I got into a fair bit of trouble with my boss having to pay out for that. Because I'm supposed to be the sensible one, what doesn't blow anything up, that doesn't destroy anything, and I completely did. I can understand why you guys can get so into it and end up destroying stuff.
Well, I've got to admit, the Insurgent did a brilliant job, even I blew it up maybe twice when I got stuck with sticky bombs. I used sticky bombs to get me out when I got stuck, and I blew it up.
I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, there's one presenter who actually told Captain Pervert to put a sticky bomb on his vehicle. And I'm like telling him, dude, I'm in the Insurgent, if you put it on yours, it'll just boom and that'd be it.
Yeah, yours will be gone and mine will be fine.
I'm bleeding stupid, but yeah, this is only one thing we have. The problem is doing it on a public lobby.
Yeah.
Because we're not all on the same lobby together. We're all doing it separate.
Yeah.
Because some reason they all end up arguing. The mums came on the summit at the beginning.
Yeah, and then I always found that there was more people attacking when there were more of you together, weren't there, for a time?
Well, I suppose, yeah, with the famous ones, Captain Pervert and Captain Gorgeous. Because
the more of a group, the more that the public on the lobby notice. It's like, now they don't know what we're doing.
We could have gone on,
and they're interfering.
We could have gone on a little private one like we should do, but we didn't. We've always had the odd, online player coming to buy.
I think it adds to us not knowing what's going to happen.
I mean, we went around the island and we didn't get I didn't get bothered by no one. I didn't saw no one. It's only when you come to the city.
Yeah.
That's when we seem to get bothered, with people. I mean, this is that scene where I'm not actually moving because I'm on the gun, and I'm getting attacked by the antagonist killer car.
Yeah.
Based on the movie Christine, isn't it?
It is. Can't believe that was in 1983.
Oh, yes, it was.
It's a very good book if you haven't read the book as well.
Oh,
quite interesting.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Because it's more supernatural in that. I mean, they've got a little bit of an element of that, of the owner getting quite aggressive, but that's it. But yeah, the books are always usually better.
There's a character in the Best Automatic, and it's meant to be his car.
Yeah, we know who owns the murder weapon. That's what's strange.
And he keeps denying it. His catchphrase is, "It's a different shade of red all the time."
Oh, it wasn't even that. It was worse to begin with. We were saying this different colour red. It's like you can't have a different colour red. And then eventually did learn off me that you can have a different shade of red, but it can't, because the buckskin beige is what the Plymouth came out as. So yeah, I've got to admit that can be quite amusing, but after maybe 20 minutes of him denying, it can get quite tedious. So yeah, I wish he'd stop that.
He's a very bizarre character, I tell you.
Yeah, very complicated.
Completely annoying.
No.